Okay, ma'am.
Okay, great. So I have shared my screen. Okay. Now, in this class, we will be discussing multiple things again from the first chapter, that is numbers. We will be talking about some questions as well. And most probably by the end of this class, we would be done with the first chapter, right? It is easy, but it has some basic important contents which we cover in grade 7th, grade 6th, and so on. But we need to revise because we need to cover all the 4 books. Okay. Um,
Okay, ma'am.
the first thing is divisibility rules. A number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even. That is simple. हमें पता है कि for example if we have 20 का last digit is 0 and 0 is considered to be an even number. अगर हमारे पास 32 है, it is an even number because the last digit is even. If we have 44, it is even because the last digit is even. If we have 38, it is even because the last digit is even. So the divisibility test says a number would be divisible by 2. A number would be divisible by 2 if the last digit, for example, if I have 482, or let's say I have 1000, or let's say I have 4022. This is divisible by 2 because the last
The
digit is
last
even.
digit is even.
Very good. Again, last digit is even, and again, last digit is even. Okay, this is what we do for 2. And I suppose it was easy for 2 because we are used to the table of 2 and things like that, right? Okay, let's talk about how things are for 3. Okay, now this is interesting. The sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Now, for example, if you have a number, let's say I'll just write a random number, 363, and you need to check if it is divisible by 3 or not. You can't think about it, imagine, no. You need to use a specific test. The test is if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Now, Kabir, we have
Yes,
363.
ma'am.
You need to add 3, 6, and 3, and it would give you 3 plus 6 plus 3. This is 12.
Which is
Now,
12.
yes, now we know that 12 is divisible by 3. If 12 is divisible by 3, 363 would also be divisible by 3. Okay, whatever number
Okay,
you
ma'am.
have, which you need to check, you need to add up all the digits, and if that new number is divisible by 3, this number would also be divisible by 3. Let's talk about 2 more examples. So it is 111, and then it is 2, 2, and 5. Can you please tell me, would 111 be divisible by 3?
Yes, ma'am, because its sum is equals to 3.
Excellent. And what about this?
Yes, ma'am, it
225?
would be divisible by 3 because 9 is its sum.
Excellent. And 9 is divisible by 3. Very well done. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's talk about 4. The number represented by its last 2 digits is divisible by 4. Let's say I have a number 436. I need to check if 436 is divisible by 4 or not. So for this, I will be focusing on the last 2 digits. Okay, I will be focusing on these 2 digits, and if this number is divisible by 4, then this entire number would also be divisible by 4. Now I know 36 is certainly divisible by 4. 4 into 9 is 36. So I know 436 would also be divisible by 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay. Then we have 5. For 5, it's very easy. If the last digit of the number has 0 or 5, it would be divisible by 5. For example, 10. For example, 225. For example, 65. For example, 70. If the last digit is 0 or 5, it would be divisible by 5. So for 5, it's simple. It should be either 0 or it should be 5. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Let's talk about 6. Okay, this is important. I've seen students know all the divisibility tests and they forget about 6. The number is divisible by 2 and 3. Okay, a number is divisible by 6 if that number is divisible by 2 and 3. So let's take an example. For example, I have 36. Now this 36 would be divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So I know that the last digit is an even number. It is divisible by 2. I know that the sum of these two numbers is 9. So this is divisible by 3. Since 36 is divisible by both 2 and 3, it means that it is divisible by 6, right? Let's talk about a
Yes, ma'am.
difficult number. Let's say I can talk about, I'll just write a random number and then we can see 3, 3 and 3. Now 3 is divisible by 3 because 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. But the last digit is not even, so it is not divisible by 2. Since it is not divisible by 2, you can use your calculator to see 333 would not be divisible by 6. Okay, so you need to be sure 2 and 3 both should be divisible by that number.
It should be divisible by that number.
Yes, very good. Let's talk about another example. Please check this out and let me know if it is divisible by 6 or not.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, this is divisible by 6.
Very well done, excellent. Because it is divisible by 2 and is divisible by 3. Very good. Okay.
Yes.
Acha. Let's talk about 7. Remove the last digit, double it, subtract it from the leftover number. The result is divisible by 7. Okay. Now a number would be divisible by 7 if you remove the last digit, you double it, you subtract it from the leftover number, the result is 7. Okay, so let's say I have a number that is 49. Now I know that 49 is divisible by 7, so I can directly apply this test. Can you try applying it on your own for like to give it a try?
Yes, ma'am, I'll try. Ma'am, when we remove the last digit, do we have to double the last digit
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
the?
No, the last
Okay.
digit.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, this is divisible by 7.
Okay, very good.
Because
But because 9 into 2 is
because
18
yes,
and 18 minus 4 is
and
14.
then 18 minus 4 is
Very
14.
good. But honestly speaking, we would not be using this one quite a lot of times because it is not that straightforward. So we have other techniques to figure out. मतलब हम directly भी देख सकते हैं इस तरह के questions में. ये थोड़ा लंबी technique है. But just for the sake of completeness, I wanted to talk about all the 10 numbers. ठीक है? अच्छा.
Okay.
Let's talk about the next one. 8. The number represented by its last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Acha. For example, let's talk about a 4-digit number. Let's say 40640. Just for example, the number represented by its last 3 digits is divisible by 8. You need to check the last 3 digits. If the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then this entire number would be divisible by 8. Now you would be understanding this कि last 3 digits को भी check करना इतना आसान नहीं है, ठीक है? तो जो आसान नहीं है वो चीजें इतनी ज्यादा आती भी नहीं है. 2, 3, 5, 6 ये बहुत ज्यादा आपको नजर आएंगे. 7, 8, 9 में नजर आएगा, बट 7, 8 थोड़े इस तरह के थोड़े ट्रिकी है. बट वी नीड टू नो, ठीक है? अच्छा, कैन यू प्लीज चेक दिस वन? 640 है.
Ma'am, it is divisible by 8. 90, I think it's 90.
Oh, you are talking about 640 divided by 8, right?
Yes.
Acha. Okay, for this, I'll tell you, since we know that 8 multiplied by 8 is 64, right? So 8
Yes, yes.
multiplied by 80 would be giving you 640, right? But that is
Oh,
not
yes, yes.
under discussion. You are right. 640
Yes,
is divisible by 8. So this entire number would be divisible by 8. This is what we are discussing,
yes,
right? Very
yes,
good. Well done.
yes.
So again, this is not that important. Let's talk about ninth. That is more important. This one, okay. The number, the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. It's just like the divisibility test of 3. You need to
Yes,
add
ma'am.
up the digits, and if that sum is divisible by 9, then you can say that the entire number is divisible by 9. For example, 3303. Yes, would this be divisible by 9?
Yes, it would be
Very good.
because its sum is 9.
Excellent. Very good. ठीक है. And 10 का तो बहुत easy है. The last digit is 0.
Yeah.
220, 10, 1000, 1 billion. जिसका end पे 0 आ रहा है. That would be divisible by 10. ठीक है. So these are
Okay,
the
ma'am.
10 tests of divisibility. Quickly इसको हम एक बार revise कर लें. For 2 it should be that the last digit is even. For 3 it is कि sum should be divisible by 3. For 4 we will be focusing on the last 2 digits. For 5 the last digit should be either 0 or 5. For 6 it must be divisible by 2 and 3. 7 and 8 को इतना important नहीं है. 9th में क्या है कि sum should give you sum should be divisible by 9.
9.
ठीक है. Very good. अच्छा, these are the tests of divisibility या divisibility rules which we will be using. हम LCM निकालना हो, हमने हमें prime factorization करनी हो, ये चीज हर जगह यूज होती है. ठीक है. Any questions from here?
No, ma'am, not right now. I have understood this.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, अच्छा, let's talk about another thing now. Two other things now. Now let's listen to me for some time and then we'll look into the method. Okay. Next
Okay,
thing
perfect.
is HCF and LCM. For now, let's just talk about HCF. HCF stands for highest
Highest common factor.
common factor. Very good. ठीक है. Now HCF के बारे में when we will be doing past paper questions, तो statement जरूरी नहीं है कि directly आपको ये कह रही हो कि you need to find the HCF. It could be about something having find the highest, find the largest, कुछ इस तरह का होगा. I'll tell you there कि वहां पे आपने HCF find करना है. But we will get to see some questions of that type. ठीक है. अच्छा, now the thing is कि एक बार we are able to identify if it is HCF or LCM, this is confusing at times. If the examiner is telling you directly कि you need to find the HCF, it is easy. But if the examiner is not telling you directly, in that case it won't be this straightforward. So you'll have to first understand the question and then decide कि आपने LCM find करना है या आपने HCF find करना है. ठीक है. That is the first thing. The second thing is it depends. The method totally depends upon the question. Let's say this is the question. For example, this is the question. You need to find the HCF of 12, 36 and 48. Now, if the examiner is giving you 12, 36 and 48 with their prime factors, उस case में the method is going to be different. We'll talk about that method abhi after this example. Okay? But if the question is directly about the HCF of 12, 36 and 18, we will be doing it this way. Okay? You know this method, right? हम यहाँ पे तीनों numbers लिखेंगे 12, 36 and 48, and now you need to think about a number जो कि इन तीनों से divisible हो. ठीक है? सबके end, और you need to think about the smallest number first. ठीक है? सब numbers के end पे हमारे पास एक even number आ रहा है. This means all these numbers are divisible by 2. तो मैंने यहाँ पे 2 लिख दिया. Now I know 12 divided by 2 is 6. 36 divided by 2 is, you can take time, think about it, and then tell
18.
me 18. And 48 divided by 2 is 24. अब
24.
I know कि 3 भी तीनों को divide कर रहा है, but मैंने smallest number से शुरू करनी है बात, तो वो smallest number मेरे पास 3 भी आप करेंगे आपको आंसर गलत नहीं मिलेगा. But just for the sake of completeness, this is a rule. LCM और HCF लेते हुए वक्त जब भी आप इस तरह से फाइंड करते हैं, you need to use the smallest number. ठीक है. फिर मैंने 2 यूज किया. 12 divided by, अच्छा, फिर मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा? 6 divided by 2 is 3, 18 divided by 2 is 9 and 24 divided by 2 is 12. अच्छा, अब मेरा दिल कर रहा है कि मैं 2 यूज करूं क्योंकि वो smallest number है, but the issue is कि I have 3 and 9. Now the smallest number that is divisible by, that would divide all three of them is 3. तो अब I will use 3. ठीक है, तो 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. And here I need to stop. I need, in case of HCF, I need to stop here because I do not have any other number that is a common multiple. All these numbers are different numbers. ना कि 2 से divide हो सकते, ना 3 से divide हो सकते. So I need to think about a different number. ठीक है, अच्छा, that is the idea. Okay, but खैर HCF में we are done. जैसे हमारे पास different numbers आएंगे, we need to multiply them. So in order to find the HCF or the GCF is also the greatest common factor or highest common factor, we will multiply these three numbers and it is going to be 12. Are you good with it? Are we good with it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the last one where it says 1, 3, or 4, can't we use like 3 and make it 1 and then 4?
Yes, very good point. We will do that in case of LCM. This is the difference in HCF and LCM. ठीक है, हमें
Okay,
ये
okay.
difference understand करना है. अच्छा, ये तो हो गया method. अब हम बात करते हैं इसकी logic की कि मेरे पास यहाँ पे 12 है, मेरे पास यहाँ पे 36 है, and मेरे पास यहाँ पे 48 है. 12 के factors क्या होते हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 12. 36 के 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then 9, then what is the next factor?
It would be, I think it's
12.
12, yes, 12.
Then we have 18, and then we have
18.
36. What about 48? What are the factors of 48? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, then it would be 6, then
and 9.
7, and 7 as well.
9, 7, 7.
Very good. अच्छा, उसके बाद 9 won't be the factor, फिर 10, 11, 12 होगा. उसके बाद
मैम 8 भी है.
yes, 8 भी है, बिल्कुल 8 भी है. Yes, 8 भी है. I'll write down 8 as well. उसके बाद we have 12, then हमारे पास 24 भी है, and then we have 48, right?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
इसमें अगर कोई फैक्टर मिस भी होगा तो I'll tell you वो क्यों important नहीं है फिलहाल, because इस concept में कुछ इस तरह का है. Now I'm looking for the highest common factor. ठीक है, just understand the English. हमने सबके factors लिख दिए. 1 भी कॉमन आ रहा है, 2 भी कॉमन आ रहा है, 3 भी कॉमन आ रहा है, 4 भी कॉमन आ रहा है, 6 भी कॉमन आ रहा है. आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. ठीक है, तो हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर, यस, तो इट वुड बी 12. एक तरीका ये भी होता है इनको करने का, एंड देन एक तरीका ये भी होता है. ठीक है, इट इज योर चॉइस until and unless the examiner is giving you prime factors. अगर तो वो prime factors दे रहा होगा ना तो I'll tell you उस केस में थोड़ा different होता है, but otherwise अगर बिल्कुल direct concept है तो हम उसमें ऐसे बात करते हैं. ठीक है, we know कि हमने HCF में इन नंबर्स को देखना भी नहीं है, हम LCM में इनको देखते हैं. HCF में बस सिंपल सा काम है, यहाँ पे हमने रुक जाना है. LCM से बस याद रखो कि हमने लॉन्ग मेथड होता है, वो L is for long. ठीक है, वो लंबा मेथड होता है, तो we will be considering it again in case of LCM. Acha, are we good with HCF?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Acha. Okay, now we have this LCM. Okay, of again the numbers are same. Very good. Okay. Acha. Now we have the same numbers. Okay. We have 12, 36, and 48, and now you're looking for the least common multiple. Acha, we'll talk about the this method जो भी हमने ऊपर किया था later on. For now let's just talk about this method. ठीक है, जो ये वाला method होता है. Again method is same. मैं 12, 36 and 48 लिखा. I need to think about the smallest number. मेरे पास ये 2 पहले भी आ गया था, फिर ये 2 आ गया, फिर ये 3 आ गया, and then you said कि मैम हम यहाँ पे 3 करके और फिर ये और ये करके और फिर 4 करके and then 4 हम उस तरह भी कर सकते हैं. Very good point. ठीक है, now I'll tell you. आप बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. नाउ यू हैव 2 मेथड्स. ठीक है, या तो आप पूरा लंबा सा फाइंड करके फिर इन सब नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर लो, जो आपके पास 3 भी आ जाएगा, 4 भी आएगा. अनदर मेथड इज LCM में यू कैन रिमेम्बर इट थ्रू द एल शेप, ठीक है, कि आप ये नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई करो और उसके बाद आप ये नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई करो. आई थिंक दिस वुड बी अ बेटर अप्रोच कि एचसीएफ में और एलसीएम में यू विल बी डूइंग द सेम मेथड. आप यू कैन डू इट दिस वे एज वेल. आई डू इट हेयर. हम बिल्कुल ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. आई जस्ट इरेज दिस फॉर सम टाइम टू एक्सप्लेन दिस थिंग जो आप मुझे उस वक्त कह रहे थे. आप इसको सर्टनली यहाँ से एक्सटेंड करके, यहाँ पे ऐसे करके, यहाँ पे 3 लिख के, यहाँ पे फिर 1 लिख के, यहाँ पे 4 लिख के, फिर 4 लिख के, ऐसे 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 कर सकते हो. उस केस में आप ये नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, आप ये नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई करो या आप इसको एल शेप में मल्टीप्लाई करो. दिस इज गोइंग टू गिव यू दी सेम आइडिया, same answer. So we are going to stick to one method, that is the easy method. HCF और LCM में हमने हमेशा इस पॉइंट पे रुक जाना है. HCF में we are only multiplying these, LCM में we are multiplying this entire L. ठीक है, हम ये पूरा यहाँ से आके यहाँ तक जा रहे हैं and we need to multiply all these numbers. This is going to give you the correct answer. Are you okay with it?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
ओके वेरी गुड. अच्छा, लेट्स जस्ट क्विकली सी कि मेरे पास 12 है, मेरे पास 36 है, मेरे पास 48 है. लेट्स राइट डाउन द फैक्टर्स. 12 के बाद 24, देन वी हैव 36, देन वी हैव 48. ओके, कैन यू प्लीज हेल्प मी राइट इन राइटिंग डाउन द फैक्टर्स?
Yes, then we have
60,
412, yes, 60,
72,
72,
84, 96,
and then 96, yes.
okay, and then so on. Let me write down all the factors. 108, then it would be 120, then it would be 120 plus 12, 132, and then it would be 144. Okay, I'm stopping here for a purpose. Acha, 36 multiplied by 2 would give you 72. Then 36 multiplied by 3 would give you 108. 1 second. Then 36 multiplied by 4 would give you 144. ठीक है, 36 क्या आ गए, 48 के देखते हैं. 48 multiplied by 2 would give you 96. And then 48 multiplied by 3 would give you 144. 144. तो
Okay,
this
ma'am.
concept is least common multiple. अभी हमने multiples लिखे, पहले हमने factors लिखे थे. सबसे छोटा कॉमन मल्टीपल कौन सा है? ये 1 4. अब ऑब्वियसली मल्टीपल्स तो इन्फिनिटी तक जा रहे हैं. आई विल बी राइटिंग डाउन मोर नंबर्स, मोर नंबर्स, मोर नंबर्स. वो तो और ऐड ऑन होते रहेंगे. बट जो लीस्ट है वो 144 है. 144 से पहले कोई नंबर कॉमन नहीं आ रहा. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाई द आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक ये 72 एंड 72 कॉमन आ रहे हैं, लेकिन ये 42 के टेबल में नहीं आ रहा. ठीक है, वी नीड टू बी क्लियर अबाउट कि तीनों में आना चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाई द आंसर इज 144. इज इट ओके?
Okay, ma'am, got it.
वेरी गुड. ओके, परफेक्ट. अच्छा, ओके. नाउ ये दो मेथड्स थे जब आपके पास डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन है कि इन तीन के एलसीएम फाइंड करना है और उस तरह करना है. ठीक है, दिस टाइम अराउंड दिस इज बेसिकली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड find the highest number that is a factor of 60 and 72. ठीक है. अच्छा, this time around you are looking for the highest common factor. ठीक है, find the highest number that is a factor of 60 and 72. ये HCF के equivalent English ये बनती है. ठीक है, highest number that is a factor of 60 and 72. And I was talking about these type of wordings. ठीक है, और भी wordings होती है जो examiner use करता है, होती direct use नहीं करता कभी कभी. अच्छा, अब let's say आपने HCF find करना है, and in order to find the HCF आपके पास prime factorization है. 60 की prime factorization क्या है? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. and 72 की क्या है? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. ठीक है. अच्छा, अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं HCF की. HCF में हम क्या करेंगे? हम सबसे पहले तो कॉमन फैक्टर्स या कॉमन प्राइम, हाँ कॉमन फैक्टर्स कह सकते हैं, हम कॉमन फैक्टर्स को हाईलाइट कर लेंगे. 2 and 2 कॉमन है, अगेन 2 and 2 कॉमन है, अगेन 3 and 3 कॉमन है. और सिर्फ जो ये हाईलाइटेड है, सिर्फ जो कॉमन आ रहे हैं उनको हम एक एक बार लिखेंगे और उनको हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. ठीक है, So this is the method which we use whenever we have the prime factorizations in order to find the HCF, right?
Yes ma'am, got it.
ठीक है, what is the method? Prime factorizations लिखी, कॉमन वाले हाईलाइट किए और कॉमन वाले एक एक बार लिख दिए, जो कॉमन नहीं आ रहे उनको देखना भी नहीं है. Now let's talk about LCM. Again LCM आपने फाइंड करना है using the प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशंस. उन्हीं दो नंबर्स की लिखी हुई है, 60 की भी है, 72 की भी है. सबसे पहले आपने कॉमन वालों को लिख दिया. आई विल बी इरेजिंग दिस बिकॉज आई विल बी राइटिंग इट डाउन ऑन माय ओन यहाँ पे. अच्छा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द कॉमन वंस क्विकली. ये कॉमन है, ये कॉमन है और ये कॉमन है. ठीक है, एलसीएम में हम क्या करेंगे? एलसीएम में सबसे पहले तो मैं जो कॉमन आ रहे उनको एक एक बार लिख दूंगी. 2 लिख दिया, देन अगेन 2 इज कॉमन, देन दिस 3 इज कॉमन. ठीक है, मैंने ये लिख दिया. देन जो कॉमन नहीं है आई नीड टू राइट दोज एज वेल. ठीक है, रिमेंबर एलसीएम में पहले भी एक स्टेप एक्स्ट्रा हमें जाना पड़ता था और इधर भी. ठीक है, एचसीएफ सिंपल सा था, सिंपल सिंपल बस जो कॉमन थे लिख दिए. एलसीएम में पहले आपने कॉमन वाले लिख रहे हैं, उसके बाद आपने ये वाले भी लिखने एक एक बार ही. तो ये मैंने लिख दिए वो सारे भी. ठीक है, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, and then 24 into 15, just check, it would give you 360.
Ma'am, but why would we write the other numbers but if they're not common?
हाँ, बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ इट इज इन एलसीएम. अगर आपको याद हो, अभी हमने जब ये मेथड पढ़ा था एलसीएम वाला, बिकॉज यू नो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन एलसीएम एंड एचसीएफ. ठीक है, पहली तो बात ये, हमने जब
Yes ma'am.
एलसीएम वाला मेथड पढ़ा था तो बेसिकली वो जो हमने नंबर्स अभी लिखे हैं ना, वो ये वाले नंबर्स हैं. वो ये वाले नंबर थे जो किसी में आ नहीं रहे होते, तो वी नीड टू राइट देम अगेन डायरेक्टली. ठीक है, जिस तरह एलसीएम में हम ये पूरा मल्टीप्लाई करते थे एंड नॉट दीज ओनली, उस तरह एलसीएम में आपने कॉमन वाले लिखने और उसके बाद आपने एक्स्ट्रा लिखने. इफ यू नोटिस वन थिंग, तो एलसीएम फाइंड करने के लिए बेसिकली पहले हम कुछ पार्ट ऑफ एचसीएफ लिखते हैं और फिर हम ये एक्स्ट्रा चीज लिखते हैं. ठीक है, सिमिलरली एलसीएम फाइंड करने के लिए मैं पहले लिखूंगी एचसीएफ. ठीक है, पूरा एचसीएफ आ जाएगा, जैसे ये एचसीएफ आ गया मेरा, एंड उसके बाद आई नीड टू राइट डाउन दोज एज वेल जो कि कॉमन नहीं आ रही. एलसीएम तब आएगा, अदरवाइज वो आपको हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर देगा. वो
Okay ma'am, got
2
it, got it.
multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 would give you 12. ठीक है, 12 मल्टीपल ही नहीं ना 60 का ना 72 का. तो दिस इज हाउ वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है,
ठीक है ma'am, thank you.
ओके, वेरी गुड. अच्छा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट, ओके, हियर वी हैव सम क्वेश्चंस. Let's try doing them. Acha, the prime factorizations of certain numbers are given. Use the factors to find the HCF and LCM. Now, Kabir, we need to find the HCF of these three numbers. ठीक है, अभी मैंने आपको बताया HCF के लिए we are going to highlight the common ones. ये common है, ये common है. ठीक है, I'll just write down the common ones once. 2 multiplied by 7 and it is going to give me 14. This means this 14 is the highest common factor of 28, 42 and 70. ठीक है, अब अगर मैं LCM की बात करूं, सबसे पहले I am going to write down the HCF जो कि 2 multiplied by 7 था, जो कि common numbers को एक बार लिखना था, and then I need to multiply these as well
2,
जो
3 and
कि
5.
एक एक बार आ रहे हैं. वेरी गुड, 2, 3 and 5. ठीक है, सो 2 multiplied by 7. अच्छा, अब ओ लेवल्स मैथ्स में एक पेपर विदाउट कैलकुलेटर भी होता है. इस तरह के क्वेश्चन यूजुअली विद नॉन कैलकुलेटर एग्जाम में आते हैं, तो वील ट्राई डूइंग इट ऑन आवर ओन. ठीक है, 2 multiplied
ठीक
by
है ma'am.
7 is 14, and then 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, multiplied by 5, 14 multiplied by 30. Can you please multiply both of these and tell me the answer?
Okay ma'am.
This should give you 420.
Yes ma'am, I got 420.
Very good. ठीक है, अच्छा, can you please try finding out this HCF? It's completely fine अगर गलत भी हो तो, obviously इसमें कोई मसले वाली बात
Okay
नहीं है.
ma'am.
Okay, I'll stay mute. Just find the HCF and LCM. Yes, Kabir, are you done?
No, ma'am, just the last
Sure.
calculation.
Sure.
Ma'am, I've got the answer.
All right, okay. And what are your answers?
Ma'am, HCF is 18 and
Very good.
LCM is 108.
Excellent. Very well done. Very good. Can you try this one as well? 180 and 120.
Okay, ma'am. I'll try it. Yes, ma'am, I got my answers.
Okay, yes. And what are your answers?
Yes, ma'am. My HCF is 60
Very
and
good.
my LCM is 360.
Very well done. Excellent. Okay, so now we are good with the idea. Very good. Okay. Acha, now we have a mixed worksheet. Okay, we'll be practicing prime factorizations as well. So this is what I taught yesterday. 36 can be written as 9 into
Uh,
4.
yes,
Okay,
9 into 4.
very good. And then I can write down 9 as 3 into 3 and then 2 into 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you try it out for 90? Just pick up two numbers, 9 and 10,
Okay.
and then just break them down further. 9 के लिए I can write it down as 3 and 3, and 10 को
Yes.
2 and 5. ठीक है,
2
बजाय
and
इसके कि
5.
we do it that way, this is also a good method. Okay, please
Okay, ma'am.
try doing B and D.
Okay, ma'am. I'll do. मैम मेरे से बी हो गया, लेकिन मुझे डी का सही नहीं मिल रहा, मतलब मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही
ओके
डी।
ओके, इट्स ओके, लेट्स सी। अच्छा, बी हो गया है, तो बी के लिए वी कैन थिंक अबाउट इट एज व्हाट, अपने कौन से फैक्टर्स
सिक्स
यूज।
मल्टीप्लाइड बाई एट।
अच्छा ओके, वेल डन। तो 3 multiplied by 3 and then 2, oh sorry, 6 multiplied
नो
by
नो, 2
8.
मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 3, so we will have
Okay
2
okay,
multiplied by 3 and 4 multiplied by 2.
very good. So it would be 2 and 3 and then 4 and 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's see, ये इन्होंने एक एक्स्ट्रा ब्लैंक दी हुई है। अच्छा, let's see, 200 के केस में हम 20 multiplied by 10 ले ले, or maybe we can take 2 multiplied by 100, ठीक है, and then I can write it
Yes.
as 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10, यहाँ पे 2 आ जाएगा, then 10 की जगह पे 2, 5, 2, 5, right? 10 को मैं लिख सकती हूँ 2 into 5, इस 10 को मैं
Yes.
लिख सकती हूँ 2 into 5, ठीक है।
Okay, ma'am. Got it. Got it.
All right, very good. अच्छा, I think we are good with it. Let's just do two more examples quickly. Find the HCF of the following numbers. So अब HCF के बारे में बात हो रही है, and let's just see how to find the HCF of 42 and 60. So we can do it this way. 42 and 60. सबसे पहला I think about 2. I know okay, when I'll divide by 2, it would give me 21, and this is going to give me 30. Now 2 is not going to work, so I'll go with 3. It would give me 7, and it would give me 10. And this is the point where I need to stop because the question is HCF. ठीक है, अब ये मेरे पास नहीं same आ रहे, तो I'll just be multiplying 2 and 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 would give me 6.
6.
Very good. Acha, can we try finding out the LCM now of 12 and 30? 12 and 30. सबसे पहले मैंने 2 लिखा. This is going to give me 6 and
6 and 15. Yes.
3.
And then we would do 3. 3 twos are 6
Very
and
good.
3 fives are 15.
Very good. And
Then we would stop here.
very
No, no,
good.
we would continue.
Yeah, we can
Like we
continue
would
and we
swing the
can
L.
stop as well. Okay, what we can do is
Yeah,
we
we
can,
will do the, yeah.
yes, we'll do this, right? We will do 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. So
5.
2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 10 is 60.
60.
Very good. हमें पता भी है कि LCM की केस में 12 is 5 times 60 and 30 is 2 times 60. So this is going to
Yes.
be the answer.
Okay, got it.
Any confusions?
No, ma'am.
Anything that you would like to ask?
No, ma'am, I've understood. Except for 200, I've understood that now.
Okay, all right, very good. So now you know how to find LCM, how to find HCF, how to do prime factorization.
Yes.
You know all the divisibility rules. ठीक है, ये जो चीजें हैं ना, इनके लिए आपको डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन नजर नहीं आएगा पास्ट पेपर्स में। जब हम थोड़े से और टॉपिक्स कवर कर लेंगे ना, उसके बाद जब हम पास्ट पेपर्स करेंगे, देन वी वुड बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई कि हाँ ये चीज वहां यूज हो रही है, वहां यूज हो रही है, बट ऑल ऑफ दिस वुड बी यूज, ठीक है, ये सब कुछ यूज
Yes.
होगा। All right, so I will stop sharing the screen. I'll stop the recording.